Hello and welcome to the Painless Financial Learning's Tip of the Week. What we're doing right now is tip number 2 of 3 about meal expenses. What we talked about last week was writing off a meal deduction when you're out of town. What I'm working on this week is what if you're not out of town. So if you're not out of the normal area in which you customarily do business, how do you get a meal deduction? If you're by yourself, you do not. You do not get a meal deduction if you're by yourself in your normal area where you work. In order to get a deduction if you're in your normal area, you have to take somebody out who's of use to your business. Typically a customer, a potential customer, a supplier, a potential supplier, an advisor such as your accountant. If you take your accountant out to lunch, you should always pay, because if you don't, there's a chance that she's going to charge you for the time. You're way better off to pay for the meal than you are to pay for hours of her time. So just another tip within the tip there. What we're thinking about though when you're in town is you're going to have to be able to show that this person has a business relationship to you. So even if you work for or with your spouse or your children, taking them out for a meal isn't going to work as a business expense. CRA always looks at the relationship of family as being more important than the relationship of employment. You would particularly be in trouble if you're looking at Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, anniversaries, any of those days. You're going out to dinner and you're hoping to write it off. That's not going to work if you get audited. So if you're in town, you have to pay for the meal of the other person and yourself. That person has to be of use to your business, and it's best for you to keep track of why that was business. Tip 3 of 3 coming up next week is about the documentation you need in order to take this deduction. Thank you.